Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Tuesday morning edition of the Moose Minute Project. Yes, that is correct. And got a little snow flurry. I just arrived here to work. I have to have a windshield put into my truck. Little rock damage. And then the cold weather decided to expand that a little further. So it is at my good buddy at Four-Way Auto in Spring Green. He sponsored part of my mom's tournament as well. So adding them at Four-Way Auto, if you're looking for a replacement windshield install or anything like that, check out Four-Way Auto in Spring Green. So my title today, have we become numb? And not dumb, numb. Sometimes I would agree that I have become dumb too, but numb. Are we really truly numb to the needs of this country? And what I'm talking about is, I get the whole illegal immigrant thing and we have to put a focus on it. Okay, we can focus some of it. We haven't been able to stop the drugs coming through, and you can't tell me that it's because of an open border. I think you can run a 24 foot, 40 foot, 50 foot, 100 foot wall from East Coast to West Coast, and you're still not going to slow the traffic down. They still have to come through. We still have to let people through to the country. We still have to let shipping companies come through. So if you catch, what would be a good catch rate in your mind of vehicles carrying drugs coming through the border? If we caught 30%, 40%, 50%, what's the number? We're not going to catch 100. We know that. We can't catch 100 people that have illegally poached deer, taken fish, or whatever else. How are we going to think that shutting that border off is going to control all of the fentanyl and all of the stuff coming through the borders? I get we can improve things. We can do things there, but we are not going to catch. So even if we catch 75%, which would be a huge number, how many people are you going to take to do that? And then what is the difference once it gets here? We have so many people that are out on bond, out on release. Just to Platteville just had a big bust, and the lady was out and they had mushrooms, meth, cocaine, whatever. And they had young children in the house. When are we going to put that focus? And when are we going to make the punishment severe enough to go, oh, we better not do that in the United States? Instead, we're focusing it, and I understand to where you guys feel that it is an absolute necessity. I'm trying to figure out a percentage. I'm a very black and white person, not gray area. Oh, if we do this. And then to tell me that it's all coming from Canada, so now we're going to point direction at Canada too. And then it just continues. When are we going to focus on a problem? And that's not focusing on a problem. Building this wall, building all this is just not going to take the numbers of where people think it is. And now we are threatening Mexico with the whole, well, we're just going to raise your tariffs. Well, again, raising tariffs are not going to do it. Tariffs are not going to take the country out of the game. The country doesn't pay for the tariffs. And it's not going to slow things down. People have to start using this a lot more versus where they're getting their whole anger issues and everything else. And that's why I posted the bishop's message yesterday to Trump on my Facebook page. take a listen to that message from her, from the bishop at the church service. That is where this country needs to get back to. I have a daughter that will be getting married soon. She is a lesbian, and I am extremely proud of my daughter. I don't understand some of it, but that does not mean I can't love her and her partner, who, if they are happy and they are taking care of each other, that's all I can ask for. I could easily have, and I do, I've got a son-in-law and a daughter-in-law from straight marriages, and one of them could be miserable and getting beat around or whatever it may be. My outcome for my kids is that they are in healthy relationships, they're in good relationships, and they treat those that they have settled down with the utmost respect. That's all I can ask for. I am not going to shun my daughter. I am not going to do those things that a lot of people want to do. They want to shun, and I've seen parents do it. Oh my gosh, look at Elon Musk. He's got a trans daughter, and he treats them like horrible. Why? They're your kids. Or is it a part of your shame that you go, oh, where did I screw up? I didn't screw up. I have beautiful kids. They grew up, and they are in doing what they need to do, and they are happy. That's all I can do. And they're old enough now to make their choices. So I did my job as a parent. And I, at the time, was going through a divorce at the time, and my ex-wife and I worked through some things, and we still did our best to raise our kids the best we could. I will always be there for my kids, no matter what they do. I have a son that's in law enforcement, and trust me, I hear enough about my kid. People need to come to me and tell me, oh, I met your kid the other day, or hey, I heard your kid's a real jerk. If he's wiry like his dad at all, I can get that. Totally understand it. He kind of looks like me too. Not built like me though. He's a little shorter than me yet. But I get it. I rode along with some of the greatest deputies ever in the reservation, and they put up with a lot of shit. And the county cops do too, because they arrest people over and over, which brings me back to let's take care of and penalize more the drug problems locally. And don't just let them out on $500 bond. Who the hell's going to show back up? If they're illegal provider of narcotics, drugs, everything, $500, they can make it up on a Friday. They'll have the money back in their pocket Tuesday, Wednesday, if you let them out on Monday. So why are we letting these people out on such soft bail, bonds, whatever you want to call them? Let's make a focus of taking care of the problem. And then, when are we going to start taking care of our vets? And when are we going to start taking care of the seniors and the retirees and the elders of our communities? Don't mess with Medicare. Don't mess with Medicaid. Get your grubby hands out of Social Security. And I come to the conclusion that it's kind of like life for me is like an EV charger. I don't need it, so I don't pay attention. It's kind of how I feel government is right now with Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. The government employees that we hire do not use any of those three, so they'd give two shits about it. They don't care. Just kind of like me, I'm not too worried about where the next EV charger is going to be, because I don't see myself over owning one. Maybe wrong someday, but that's how it's going to be. And I feel that's what's wrong with our government. They have put things out there to distract us from the truth. And when things all of a sudden start getting pinpointed to where the truth is, they throw something else out back there. It's kind of like distracting a dog. Let's just throw it out there, and they'll run and grab that quick and come back, and we'll get our game plan back over here. So that's my viewpoint. And I've lost some friends over my viewpoints. But whether you're right or left, I still care about you. I still wish you the best. Because I'm not right or left. I am looking for someone to start caring for way more individuals as human beings. And the right to citizenship and everything else needs to be looked at. Because I think we're going to go down some legal problems here if we continue to try to fight the way we are. And if we're going to pick partnerships or try to take land or whatever it may be. Greenland pretty much verbatim told Trump to F off yesterday. Canada can shut the... You can tell me all you want there, and I'm going to research that, is what we pay I think if they shut all their oil and everything off that comes to us and quit buying alcohol and everything from us, I think it'll have a bigger impact than we think. And your energy prices won't go down. To sit here and tell me they don't need the oil and everything from Canada, I think we do. But we'll see. We'll try to figure it out, I guess. And we're only day 2 or 3 in from the inauguration, so we've only got about 3 and 12 months to go. 3 years, 12 months, about 11. 3 years, 11 months to go. So we'll sit back and relax, but I think our focuses need to be brought back to taking care of those that are here and handling the issues that are already here. Like I said, if we can catch 75% of the drugs coming through, I think it would be an unheard of number. I don't even think you'll get close to that number of trying to stop, because you got to let traffic come in no matter what. Traffic has to come in, unless you're going to just say there will be no cars and you're going to put a big fence up with no in or out from Mexico. So there will be, that would be the only thing that's going to stop the flow, would be just to say, we're shutting the borders down totally and barricade it up. And then do the same, I guess, up north. But that would be the only way. Oh, and then close the airspace. So your wall would have to be really tall. And probably go out in the ocean a bit too, because it's going to have to stop some boats. Just guessing. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I overthink this stuff. But, little snow flurry today. Louisiana now has more snow on the ground than we do here in Boscobel, Wisconsin. I think Florida has more snow right now than we do here in Boscobel, Wisconsin. So, Boscobel, Wisconsin got enough to trace a cat. So, that's about it, to track one. So, I think we could find small animals if we had to. But there we go. Have a great day. Take your time to bless somebody if you can. Won't be too hard to stay warmer than you did yesterday, because we were about 25 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. So have a great morning. Have a great day. I will be out later tonight doing the homeless count, looking for homeless people. And yes, there are homeless people in Richland County currently. And that's a sad number too. So take time to bless somebody today. Have a great day, and we will talk tomorrow morning.